Mrs. Arlsberg? Hello? Thanks everybody for playing in our arena. Alright, what's up? Sparkle Shark. Thank you for hosting. What is up, Acerbate? How did you do in the tournament yesterday? Let's see. Wow, record-setting number of games with no draws. Acerbate, 1829 performance. 4 wins, and a lot of red zeros, but still. You put your heart in it. Alright, we got a challenge here from Schumacher. I'm going to take the challenge. Oh yeah. 100. 100. 100. Alright, I don't know if he's here. We just started the game. I don't see him in the chat, so maybe I should have waited a little on this. Ah, yes. Now we're playing. No E5. Why don't I get notifications for this? You're probably like chat banned or something. You sure you haven't been chat banned again? Why don't I get notifications? You sure you didn't when you were drunk, like turn it off or something? Alright. Playing sharply? Could be. That could be the answer. Somewhere I had a statistic on how many people turned off notifications for the team, and what are you talking about? Wait a second, are we talking about the stream notifications or notifications for tournaments? Oh, the stream notification. Oh, I don't know. How do you turn that off, I guess? I thought you were talking about tournament notifications. Arsenal fan. You get into the berserk mindset playing garbage moves. He just calls it like it is, man. That's right. The berserk mindset. Berserker. I like that. Chess berserker. I'm a chess berserker. Okay, so what am I doing here anyway? The Reti. Reti. It's the Reti. Whatever. It's supposed to be weird openings. I'm sorry. Well, I played B3 on the first move. I tried. It's sort of weird. I always forget. I should be playing like E4. It's annoying to play against Caro Khan. There he goes with C6. Last time he crushed me in a Catalan. Better to stay away from the Catalan. Now we just have a standard passive anti-reti. Anti-reti. Ripley. Ah, 1 versus Ripley. Ripley? Yeah, that's crazy. Bijak had 30 points pretty quickly, and then he froze. That's really weird, you know? I mean, you're not necessarily getting harder pairings in an arena. You're just playing whoever, you know, pops up. So it's pretty bad luck. ADD. The old ADD kicks in. You needed an energy drink. Yeah, I generally do this e4 type of thing and play it like a Catalan, but I don't really think this is necessarily correct. I've been doing this since the 80s. I sort of made this up when I was a teenager. I don't know that, I guess it's normal to do e4, but normally black's setup is more aggressive. It's not so easy to get it in. I turn it into a Catalan where I'm playing like e5 and knight e4 if I can get the space. Since at least the mid 80s, late 80s. Although I really stopped playing the ready for a long time. Yeah, here we go. Now what? Okay, this is an important option. I mean, sometimes black can come in here. Now he should try to trade pieces if he can. No tricks. I have a good feeling about this, boys and girls. Good morning, anonymous player. Yeah, it's like a hybrid between the Catalan and the King's Indian attack. I mean, I think that they are related. You're obviously like fianchettoing your King Bishop, and you're playing for space. Alright. You reported the whole pawn and horses club. Masturbate. What did you do? You reported everyone who beat you? Did they ban you from the site yet for that? You like rage reporting all of your opponents? A rage reporter. This guy's cheating, this guy's cheating, he's cheating, they're cheating. Do you do that? Everyone's cheating. This looks good. I like this. Delicious. Knight g4 I didn't expect, but maybe that's a better move than knight e8. Yeah, the arena was something different. It's certainly fun when you haven't done one in a while. I think it can get kind of monotonous. I like the Swisses. I feel like we have more time to play real chess and discuss the games. That's really my goal, but just it was a nice diversion. Obviously, I don't expect to win the tournament with berserking and whatnot. The format is unfair by nature, but that's part of what makes it fun. It's kind of random. All right, totally random. Yeah, I mean totally random pairings. Nigel Short. I reckon it's not. Chortle. Wait. That sounds like a chortle. It sounds like a Pokemon character. What Aldisto did was like berserk every single game. That's, I guess, what you gotta do in the arenas. Alright. Chortle the Turtle. Takes. Turtleberg. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at Aldisto's games. But he had really, like, kind of lucky pairings not having to play the top 2 or 3 highest rated players. But he can play extremely well. But he does have I would call it like a trashy opening repertoire. And ultimately, that's his weakest, you know. That's his weakest, you know. I mean, that's the weakest element of his game. Is his trashy opening repertoire. You gotta try to kill him in the. I mean, you're best off trying to kill him in the opening. You can get a big opening against him if you take advantage of the dubious stuff he plays. But you know, he knows his trashy openings pretty well. So you really gotta know how to refute them. It's not that easy. Bill Skinner. Mr. Skinner. Principal Skinner. Where's our Thursday night subscriber stream paper? Alright, Principal Skinner. Thomas Treinson and Asterbait thus far. If you're shadow banned, let me know. I'll try to use my influence. No, I'm just kidding. I have no influence. What's happening here? Schumacher is still not recovered from the psychological trauma of not winning the tournament yesterday. Hey, that's a good move. Damn. Yes, I missed it. Bishop takes e4. Oof. Imagine having to play like Schieberspieler with black every game. Arsenal fan. Man, my games with Schieberspieler were pretty bad, actually. We played twice, and both games were really not good. He feels a little rusty. He seems a bit on the rusty side. Nice move, knight b8. Knight b8 is great. Alright. No big deal. It's just your king side. Oh my god. Schumacher playing for the queen trade. You're going to regret that. Queen c6. It's a deep move. This move shows real depth of thinking. He's like, I don't know what happened to me yesterday. Jeez. He played knight b8 to play knight c6, and then he played queen c6, which is a weird combination. Still, he needs to sort himself out. Did I play out? I didn't play Aldisto. Good thing Husky dropped out. He won all of his games. He's scary. Okay, I've got games with Miro, Arsenal, Mule Skinner. Miro, Arsenal, and we've got to play unusual openings today, okay? No more of this trash, ready, Catalan, boring crap. I tried to play b3 on the first move, but it's impossible to get Schumacher out of his set repertoire. So we need to be more extreme. Arsenal, what do you play on the black side of the London system? Alright. How's your black side of the London system? Oh my god. D4, D6. Uh-oh. It looks like Hey It's Miro's got a new repertoire going on here. What is that? Can I play the King's Gambit now? Yeah, take a break. Whoa. What is this? Oh, the Steinitz. It's a Steinitz Roy Lopez now. I didn't know you played that. But that's not a weird opening. I tried to play the center attack and you made me play the Steinitz Roy Lopez. What the heck? This is really, feels very standard. This is really bad line for black. I wouldn't call it bad. I would just say it's like passive. Not great, maybe. Bad's kind of harsh. Porcupine, but you know. Okay, he takes with the pawn. This is interesting. Usually everyone takes with the bishop. In my practice, I mean, I think it might be more dynamic to take with the pawn, though. Feels more dynamic to take with the pawn. Kind of like that move. All right. That seems like a good idea for black. That being said, it's strictly not a science because you take back on d4 with the f3 knight. I don't know. I don't know if that changes it or not. I'm not an authority on opening categorization, but I assumed anything with like bishop b5 would be counted as Spanish. But I suppose there's an argument. I don't know what it is then. I mean, there's certainly... Arguments are welcome. Okay. That was funny yesterday. I did see one game between Schieberspieler and Husky, and Schieberspieler had a chance to trade queens and he didn't, and I thought that was really ironic. He's always talking about trading queens, how much he loves trading queens, and he didn't trade queens, and then he lost. I had the feeling if he had traded queens, just stuck with his normal procedure, he never would have lost to Husky. Stick with your guns, is what I say. I left the fridge door open. The Homer Simpson air conditioner. Okay, now what do I do? Look at this. He's trying to set up tactics with c4. I have e5 here. Wow, e5. H5? That looks familiar. Alright, cheapos. The e5 break. But what does it do? When does it work and when doesn't it work? Do I want to do that? Interesting. What about rook e1? Then he could play bishop c6. We're going to try to disrupt the pawn. The thematic break exists. Pawn dynamics. With me and Hawk Laszlo. Funny, I anticipated this exact variation. He insta-played it. He likes pointing his bishop at the king side. I knew that was coming. But I like white here. White's got to be better. I like Mike. But how much better is the real question. Thematic bishop sacrifice? Is there any sort of cheapo that exists for black? Rook a e1? White has a good position, but we could just hang a piece at any moment. Alright, avoid any possibilities of getting skewered by bishop e5. I can predict all of Miro's moves, like, before he even makes them. It's unbelievable. And why does he play so fast? It's crazy. He's got 1981 in Bullet, but no Bullet games. He must have another account where he plays Bullet. It's the only explanation. He has like a secret Bullet account, and he plays like 10,000 games a day. The only thing I can think of. Is there some sort of bishop takes h2 check? Knight d5. I could just take on d7. It's kind of annoying. I mean, white's a little better. What is my plan? Knight d5? Decoy? Knight d5, queen d5. Letting his queen loose? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I've used 3 minutes for nothing. Better structure. Structure. This wasn't a weird opening. Nobody's letting me. I try to play d4, they decline it. I try to play the Nimzovich opening, they play the super solid. We're gonna have to play more extreme openings here. Center attack declined. Alright, what's the big deal here? Takes, queen takes, bishop e6, queen f3. White's slightly better. What are you doing? Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. Just queen h4. Beep, 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 beep. He's trying to play queen h4 somewhere. Man. Knight takes. Bishop takes. How do I not have a tactic here? Asterbig would do knight takes f7. Okay. Keep it simple. Look, Ma, no tactics. What is he thinking about? Rook e1? It's a martial attack. I know, the bishop's lined up and knight g4. The old-fashioned martial attack. It was weird. He thought so long on that move. He's trying to play queen h4. Okay, bishop's hanging and I have threats against g7 and there's no tactics. You say. Bishop f6. Whew, that's a crazy move. You have to be a pretty sick puppy to play bishop f6 here. I'll trade all my pieces for nothing. It feels like there's got to be something here, but I'm not seeing it yet. Queen e4. Did you take your Viagra today? This sucks. Have you had your Viagra yet this morning? This move sucks. I'm a huge chicken. he's gonna come up with some kind of tactic. But all my stuff is pretty well secured. Secure that, Arsenal fan. Stabilizing. The thing was, like, I wanted to play h3, but he'll just go bishop h5 and then put the bishop on g6, where it will be annoying. So I'm not going to, like, help him. This looks pretty pleasant. I mean, the thing is, he's just going to go bishop h5, and then bishop g6 is next. And I don't know. I'm sure that I had some kind of tactic here. If you go back, it's so close. Okay, bishop f6 doesn't work, I don't think. But it's close, you know, and there's a lot of stuff that's almost working. The long diagonal with queen c3, but he happens to have queen g5. He could play f6, but that looks inferior. Plus, just generally trading the bishops. That's just what you do when the opponent has a bishop pair. It is a pity to trade off mine, though. I mean, that's my baby. That's my anti-Steinitz bishop. I don't know where I got this from. The idea of playing b3 is pretty standard, I guess. But I do it a lot. Against Steinitz. Super serious. Alright. Tomorrow we have subscriber stream with game analysis. Beep, 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 beep. Look how solid he is. Too solid. Not allowed. Too solid. Don't like it. Knight f6 check. Damn, dude. Running out of time. This is ridiculous. Beep, beep. I feel like there's a tactic I'm missing. This has got to be a way to lose a piece. There's got to be a way to lose a piece here. I probably found it. He'll do like anything to complicate games. I really doubt that move is a problem. Yeah, I feel like he had takes on e5 and my pieces were loose. GM, Twitch GM, and No Days Off. I like No Days Off. It's a good name. Now he has another tactic, Rook b4. All he does is sit around and play one move tactics all the time. It's pretty sick. Wow, he missed Rook b4 there. That's surprising. What am I gonna do? I don't know who's escaping. I don't know, but I'm pretty impressed by Miro's speed of play. It's he's even stronger than Schumacher. Feels like. What happened here? Is he just like panicking? An actual blunder? Why did I play that? Jesus. This is unbelievable. How is he so fast and so strong tactically? No, I think his move is better than Bishop G6, Arsenal. I would take with check. Oh man. The Italian game, why not the London? No. Not unless it's some sort of gambit or something. Not this, well, I mean, maybe like some kind of interesting line. Requests are Friday for subscribers. I don't understand how he's so fast, seriously. It's just one threat after another. Finally, I get to a drawn position. Yes. I'm gonna hold on. Unbelievable. What is he doing? Arsenal fan, Bishop G6, Knight takes G6, check. Wasn't it? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't check. Was it not check? Oh shit, sorry. My bad. Arsenal fan, Knight G6, check. Am I up material yet? Am I winning yet? Are we there yet? I don't know, you must have a good mouse or something. It's crazy. Wow, he took the wrong way. He took toward the center. I have an outside pawn. Just surest mistake yet. Yeah. Check. Dude, what is this guy talking about? The El Shad. That's where you play like C3 and whatever. Wait, is this a good square for my rook? Blunderfests. Oh no. Sneaky mate. I could have taken the pawn. You have another check. Wow. Alright, I'm going to take the pawn. And now I'm pissed. It's not a draw by repetition, sorry. Dude has a really good mouse. Was I ever lost? No. I was worse. He bamboozled me so much I was actually worse for a chunk of game. Between move 28 and 31. Really crap game by me. 38 son of one loss, 4 inaccuracies, 2 mistakes, 2 blunders. Christ. That's horrible. Yeah, he's fast and it puts pressure on me. King's Pawn game, Marazzi defense, whatever that is. Oh, there's hardly any games here. Unbelievable. 2 games in the database where this position was reached. Fully playable game. Fully playable, totally normal looking position. Galazonia. Parmen Gelazonia against Alexandre Kashashvili. That smells of correspondence chess. Anyway, it looks like a Steinitz to me. Arsenal fan, are you ready? I was never lost, at least. That's the only plus on that game. Thanks, Hey It's Mirror. What's up, WJ Loof? I was never lost. An entire game. Do I get white every game, or what is this? I can't play the Elshan against Arsenal. Mr. Mom. I knew that there was a reason we were talking about diapers. Alright. Demule Skinner is next. That's the chaos theory, man. Everything's just falling apart. Think positive. Weird openings Wednesday. Alright, so D5's coming. But the Kopek system against the French. I prefer to go here. Arsenal spirit animal is a polar bear. Alright. What's the retreat? No, it has to be E2. This is I like it when they do this. It's a good, yeah, not F4, but it's a good dunce opening. Well, reasonably good dunce opening, or King's Indian if you prefer. So I can play either G3 or d3 or c3. c3 is the main line. Don't like that so much. Knight g3. This is the most common. Has to be, what's your spirit animal? Bullfighting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like French players playing d4. If I was a thematic French player, I mean, I know it's like one of Black's best moves, but I wouldn't do it. Don't do it! Don't jump! The question is... It's a booty. You can give them a different... I like that. Give them a different color bad bishop. That'll teach them a lesson. They're not used to that. Seriously. I remember playing Kaidanov in Blitz and he straight up pushed his e-pawn to e5 and then lost it in like 3 moves. Alright. That's what usually happens. The French player is just not used to that structure. You know, Spectacular Camel, who hasn't been on the stream for a while, he's too busy like playing video games. He likes this type of setup for white, but usually playing it from the dunst. I've always played this. I have like millions of Blitz games in this type of line. Well, I've played it for at least 20 years. Where do I put my bishop? He's holding off on e5, which makes it difficult for me, I think, to it makes it a bit difficult for me to decide, you know, how to handle the placement of my white squared bishop. You know, do I put it here, or I put it on b5 where it's like you get a bullhorn out and say just play bishop d7, everything's fine. Yeah, he's made it awkward by delaying e5. I think he's smart to not play e5. Absolutely. E5 opens up his bishop, but it creates too many weaknesses on the light squares. That's usually a bad thing. I was thinking about b3. It's like a Queen's Indian. It's my stupid opening with black in reverse. Really bad GPA. Oh yeah, people... This is a good setup. I mean, he's trying to get control of the dark squares. That looks like a solid plan for black. Now, a lot of times black will go with an early h5 too. Thrusting. If I had a cat like Mr. Cuffy, I could be Will and Cat. Now it's just Will and Chat. You see someone who's doing anything but castle. Seems to have a sort of theme. He's definitely not interested in castling. Why not castle? You like it. Why do I feel like I'm playing the Leningrad Nimzo? Just getting ready for my next psychotherapy session. Giving or receiving? What was that game show where they used to ask that? What game show am I thinking of? I'm streaming till 1:30. Physiotherapy. Oh, I said psychotherapy. Close. Physiotherapy. Sorry, I need glasses. We all need psychotherapy. Yeah. You're a chess player. I just assumed psychotherapy. Sorry. Alright. It's all good. You have coffee for that. Nice. Me too. Better to have both, actually. What's he gonna do? Castle queenside? Seriously? Alright, man. I've had enough of this crap. I don't know. Play your little games where you're not gonna castle. Where did you ever get that idea? He's copying me. He's not castling because I'm not castling. It's like childish. Kindergarten. You're not gonna castle? I'm not gonna castle. Alright. Be difficult. No, seriously, I think not castling is one of the best things you can do in chess. To make positions, dynamic and keep flexibility. Just, it's annoying when both sides are playing this guessing game. Who's gonna castle? Where? He can totally castle on either side. My queen side's kind of weakened. So I don't think white's gonna be castling queenside in most cases. He could play what, knight a5? I don't know, bishop d7. I guess that takes away that, but he didn't need that because he has this. Asturbate's favorite move. When in doubt, move the same piece twice. It's like Asturbate 101. When in doubt, ignore your chess coach and just move the same piece twice. If you don't know what to do, this is Asturbate. Teaches chess. If you don't know what to do, just move a piece you've already moved. Don't develop any new pieces. You don't want to do that. When in doubt. G4 knight is hanging. The massive tactic, knight takes d4. Wow. Oof, that's not gonna look right. I can't do knight d4 because of takes, queen takes, knight c2 check, among other things. It is an idea for the future. Black's main focus is on the e5 square. Good control of e5 fundamentally. b4, bishop e5. Does this even make sense? No, not really. So what do I do? Jeez. I think I like this. I don't like castling either. Something else, something funky. Is there anything funky I can do? Knight e5 is massively annoying. Knight d4, it's not that crazy. Knight d4, knight d4, queen g4. Knight c2 check, king e2. Knight takes a1, rook takes a1, sacrificing the exchange. I get a pawn for the exchange. This is crazy, right? Totally. Maybe just chaotic enough to confuse them. I was thinking of taking on g7 first, but he has bishop e5 there. This is unsound. Next. Pawn for the exchange. You can also play knight d4 check. With a draw. Likely, no. If knight d4 check, king f1. Unsound is oftentimes fun. Yeah, his whole thing was based on the e5 square. The whole opening was based on the e5 square. Very good control of e5. You know, I dismissed this at first, but I thought, okay. Now he isn't sure which side to castle on. But I think... I mean, I could take on g7 at this point. Bishop e5, probably not an issue. My king is somewhat safe. I mean, I don't know. What's going on here? I mean, do I have enough comp for the exchange? It is possible. Black just has to defend accurately. That's all there is to it. It's just a matter of defending accurately, I'm sure. And Black should be winning. Nothing dramatic. Walter White. If I may, I'd like to present... Astrobait, you didn't present anything this week. Ooh, the dark squares. These dark squares brought to you by... Wow. Look at those dark squares. Some tasty dark squares you got there. Well, it did save his pawn, at least. Is he going to castle kingside now? Figured that would come. So what's he going to do? F4? Of course. This could get a little spicy. He castled queenside. Well played. I was worried about queen b6 there. Among other things. I don't know, man. White doesn't have enough compensation. I have a pawn for the exchange. My knight is really shitty. Nice job castling queenside. What can I do? Don't have a choice. That's not really what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I was getting low on time, and I thought it would confuse him a little bit. Maybe I can keep it complicated enough to, let's say, hold a draw. Not so easy though. Oof. sees everything, man. It's unbelievable. Where are these tactics in his tournament games? Do I have anything here? Every game in tournaments he like loses on time. But he's really, really strong in the fast play here. He makes mistakes in time pressure. He plays better in blitz than he does in tournaments. Maybe it's just a question of not being nervous. I don't know. You get like psyched out in tournament play. Jesus, I'm just like losing. Just lost. Totally outplayed. It's been a while since I lost to Mule Skinner, but he used to beat me all the time. Oh, his rook's hanging. That'll do it every time. What we need is a critical blunder. Check. We need him to blunder in a critical situation. Sees everything. Still lost. I was still lost. This is horrible. This is really horrible. We both deserve to lose. Especially me. What am I supposed to play? I'm running out of ideas. Damn. Still not winning. Freaking kidding me? Holy shit. Oh my god, my a6 pawn. Oh my god, my queen. He has no way to protect d6 now? Oh, he had that. Jeez. Are you kidding me? Please, God, let it be over. I just want it to be over. It's like the worst game ever. Damn, dude, why am I so horrible? That was awful. Awful. Look at the center pawn loss. Maybe the worst game I ever played. 156 center pawn loss? Are you serious? This is seriously the worst game I ever played. 6 blunders. 6 blunders for both sides. The computer just hates my position. Yeah, I mean, sacking the exchange was just dumb. There's no reason to do that. It's just crazy. I mean, this is just a dumb and crazy idea. Why would I do this? See, I did not know what to do, though. Black's starting knight e5. I think he has enough control over e5. Really weird. I can just castle. Jesus Christ, if I castle, he's going to play h5. That's crazy. There's no way I'm playing that. Is Arsenal for real? I thought you had to change the nappies, dude. Alright. Change your nappy, dude. You're going to be changing your diaper during this game for sure, man. As for you have a 300 CPL. That's pretty embarrassing. That's like losing a piece every move. It's probably a short game. Needless to say, it was a short game. We get lots of requests for the hippo. But we've got to be careful about our move order. Don't feel like you're committed to a proper hippo. You know, you can always improvise. Basically, this could morph into a King's Indian at any moment. Morph. Continuing the hippo, we're playing Vabank. C5, fatally weakening my d6 square. Seems like a good idea. Honestly, like, I mean, e5 is kind of a normal move. I'm just a tempo down in the modern. It's all good. b6 might be useful to hold this up a little bit. I don't know. Well, we complete the hippo with bishop b7. Hippo complete. We have a complete hippo. Not just a half hippo, but a full hippo. Of course, weight is better. Who invented the hippo, anyway? It's not an opening, it's a formation. Arsenal was playing, he was playing pretty close to the vest, but f4 is aggressive. Close to the vest. Vestibule. He was playing it pretty close to the vestibule until this point. f5, very tempting here. What would Nigel Short do? I don't like white playing f5. Steinitz Gunsberg. The first. This hippo needs physiotherapy with Thomas Reinson. Hippo physio. Now what? You see, you shut down one hippo and the other hippo gets you on the other diagonal. You can't shut them both down. But what do I do here? He plays a critical. This is really like a critical move. Don't really want to take. It's difficult to protect e6. But if I play knight c5, is he going to give up his dark square bishop? Really? He has knight d4 as well. It's really scary. So e5, pawn takes pawn. Don't really like that either. What if I take on d5? I don't know. I don't love taking. Normally in the hippo you want to close it up, but I just didn't see anything else working, honestly. e5 was really bad. Pawn takes pawn didn't look good. I actually didn't consider that move too much. Pawn takes pawn. Looks like it brings his knight here. But maybe I have to watch for knight g5. This is the really weak point in my position. Obviously e6. Normally you don't want to take on d5, but what am I going to do about the e6 square? What am I going to do about my knight on e7? You can always play c6 or c5. That's pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. What's he thinking about for so long? Changing his diaper. He doesn't need to change his diaper here. He's in pretty good shape. Yeah, so knight d4 is gonna be a big problem, bro. We're gonna have to consider all our options when that comes down. That gonna be a problem. Knight d4, not good. If I take on e4 here, it's a different story now. Takes on d4. Always dangerous. chomping his center. Chomp, 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 chomp. Bishop. Whoa. Knight f6? Castles. Knight f6, knight d4, knight e4. Bishop f3. Don't check. It might be mate. Check. You got check here. Check strong. Knight d4. Knight e4. Knight e6. Knight at knight c3. Knight g7 check. King g7. We're going to be sacrificing the exchange again in this game. I've got 2 more challenges. I've got 45 minutes left. Super Shore. Chess like what? No. No. 3+2 rated by a dubious new character. I don't think so. Dubious new characters not welcome. Well, the good thing is his bishop's on d4, not his knight. So that's a definite plus. As long as his bishop's on d4, his knight can't go there. You know, so as long as there's no access to e6, we're fine. He's pinning my piece. I gotta get out of here. Now there are tactics on this diagonal. He didn't play f5. I was mostly worried about that. So I can take on d5, but, you know, probably loses a piece. Other than that, it's great. I think that's really his plan here. Suck me into a tactic that doesn't work. Remain calm. Do not panic under any circumstances. Just remain calm. Don't move the second piece. Don't move pieces a second time unless you have to, Asterbate. Develop new ones. Queen d7. Connecting the rooks. If I take on d5, I lose a piece. Or at least close to it. I also wanted to play knight f5, but I didn't really see a follow-up. If I played knight f5, he just plays bishop f2, and then I don't have a clear move after that. This is a nice idea to pressurize c7. But let's see, it doesn't look that scary. I might live to regret this. This is the main reason why taking on d5 is usually oftentimes a mistake in the queen pawn games. Most often. Now queen d3. Protecting the e3 square. Joe Mama. What am I supposed to do? Queen d3 is a nice move, very solid. Should I play a6? Keep control of b5? Looks slow. Weak and slow. Slow and weak. I like weak and slow moves. But Arsenal seems better here. Keep him off of b5. That wasn't on the radar. Yeah, but I'm gonna trade everything. You're not gonna implant a knight on e6 here. So ultimately he has very good control of d5. But his position isn't perfect either. My Benoni. My Benoni. You're Benoni. What am I supposed to do now? Do now. Commission. You guys know what the do now is? The do now commission. What are we gonna do now? Ooh. Alright. Fianchetto. When in doubt, Fianchetto. Yep. Yep. Queen f2. The do now. Danube River. All the countries that host. Dude, seriously? You're playing Queen f2? Wait, how does that work? Some kind of sneaky trap around here. This smells. I know I'm gonna regret this. I don't know why though. Got his rook off the c file. Hippo. Lockerbie. I wonder if my f5 move in the opening was really bad, or if it's necessary. I'm sure that Arsenal was better here, but the rook e6 is super funky. What is that about? What's he doing with that move? I don't know. I'm going to trade queens. I don't know about you. Rap battle. I was originally planning a different approach with rook e7, but then I realized his king is going to get pretty out of control active there. Controlian. Look at this trick he's got. No, no, no. No, no. You don't move your knight. You're not moving your knight. No, no. Can I have some pawns? Look at that centralized king. That's a nice centralized king you've got there. Rapid battle. Rap God. Mr. Coffee Rap God. Psh. Mm-hmm. You're a bad hombre. He's coming close to holding on here. I don't really like it. Whoa. My rook's getting jammed up. All right. Take, king e5, king b5, king e4. Yeah, let's not say we did. The connectors. Connector brothers. I definitely have the potential to screw this up. We've reached technical mode. That's a nice move. Are you kidding me? Like I'm not winning this? I think it was a draw. Unbelievable. Speed has nasty endgame technique. What is going on? Masturbate, I called him again. I always do that. And that was a long game. Masturbate has nasty in-game technique. Okay. Stalemate. I think it was a draw when you have my rook stuck in front. How did I let that happen? Damn, dude. Crazy game. 100 upon loss. It's much better than the last one, but not by much. Hippo. Let's see. I'm sure the endgame was a draw when he got my rook stuck in front. At least I thought it was. Yeah. Yeah, this is a draw, an instructive draw. I managed to screw it up. Wow. So it's tricky. I didn't know the winning method here. I'm unsure. I mean, what do I do? I like bring my king to e3, I guess. I didn't realize that this is winning. I just need to bring my king to e3. You keep checking me. Now where do I go? King d2 is a draw here. It'd be very easy to make that mistake. So this isn't so easy. You screwed up such a winning position. Yeah, well, the computer doesn't say you had a winning position. But you were obviously have a normal opening advantage. Winning might be a little exaggerated. +1. +1. That's like the Aliakin's defense. We actually transposed to a game. So f5 was played. F5's black's. F5's necessary. I thought so. It likes castles better. Yeah, no, if I castle you play f5 like Steinitz. That's what I was afraid of. That's why I played f5. So f5, d5, best move. And this is an interesting position. The only other game some woman I don't know played e takes d5. Wow. Same as me. Same mistake as me. E takes d5. Ryu Jean, reading with a party of 3. So this is an interesting position. Your move is a new move, c takes. But I think I should castle. But I didn't see how this works. Jesus, mother of Nigel Short. See, I was only looking at knight c5, but you apparently I can play this. Wow, bishop takes e4. That's super hippo, super deep hippo strategy. Fe4. Uh-oh. We need a mod. What's wrong, Esterbate? We got lots of mods here. Thanks for the raid. It's interesting, man. But I don't, luckily I wasn't lost. But the endgame, very interesting. How's my winning method here? What's my winning methodology? You had the draw. You just keep checking me. This is very instructive. The worst possible position with my rook in front of the pawns. That's the only way you can draw against two connected. I managed to let it happen. Instructive endgame. Alright, Thomas Strengtson is back. Hi, Mr. Coffee. Ryu. Thomas Strengtson with h4. The Kadash opening. Hungarian master Kadash Gabor. I never met him, but he was playing until not that long ago, I think. He passed away. I love h4. I played a lot of h4. It's not good, but not that easy. Take advantage of. Mr. Coffee, how long have you been playing chess? Double lobsters. Get out your lobsters. Don't underestimate the lobster. It's all fun and games till someone loses a claw. I guess I really should consider taking there. Mr. Coffee, can we be friends? No compliments, please. Trying to play fundamentally. Don't dismiss people because they play silly openings. You still want to play as accurately as possible. I think it's important to bear down and practice your skills. Asking me. I was asking you. Since 1985. So 84. 16... 39 years. Let's say 84. Though theoretically it might have been 83. My first tournament was in 1985. I've been alive forever. It's a reader from Ryujin. So what am I supposed to do here? Just like c5? I like the kingside fianchetto. At the same time, I'm a little bit worried about h5. Though I probably shouldn't be. Fundamentally. What about bishop b4? He'll just play bishop d2. The Nimzo. You saw that, master. He sees everything. He has no idea what he's doing. You're trying to take my pawn, aren't you? Naughty, naughty. I have castles, knight d5, knight d5, queen d5, rook d8. Is that a problem? Bishop takes b4 check. Queen takes b4 check, c3. And white gets away to live to tell the tale. Dead men tell no tales. So just c6 is safer. When in doubt, be solid. You castled queenside. It's a Caro Kann. This is like the best Caro Kann I ever had. Incidentally. Maybe the best Caro Kann I ever had. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you're taking it to an extreme, but it's alright. It's interesting. It looks a little like a center attack. I rarely go as far as to play h4. Weird is one thing. This isn't weird. This is wonderful. I'm supposed to play the weird openings, but you're welcome to, you know. Of course, the viewers are welcome to. What defense do you advise a new player? Advise a new player. Yeah, what defense? Well, I think like noob should play classically. Noob should play classically. You should respond to e4 with e5 and d4 with d5, at least in the beginning, you know. I know that sounds a little dogmatic, but I wish I had. You know, I think I would have more quickly understood the fundamentals of the game if I had started with that advice. If someone had been like, do this. Because it's sensible. G4. You know, black has a very strong center here. The A pawn is weak move. H4, you know. His queen is also subjected, very likely to be subjected to getting trapped or attacked here. So Thomas has done some things he knows are not really correct. A4, H4. Taking with the queen on D4 in the opening. Honestly, when I played e5 and you played d4 and I played knight c6, I thought you should reinforce your center with like c3 or something, objectively. But I don't know. Now we're really gonna have some fun. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? The F2 square. I think people should stick with classical openings till you get to at least like 1300. How can I not trap the queen? So close, yet so far away. It's the almost trapped queen. It's c5, queen d3. I guess theoretically, yeah. c5, queen d3. There's no way to trap him there. I have knight e4 in that position, then knight takes d5. c5, queen d3, c4, queen d4. Bishop c5. Queen f4. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just not quite trapping his queen. Bishop d6 back to d4. It's really annoying. I could just develop here with bishop f5. I don't see what that really does for me. How can this not be good? Do I have any tactics? Do I have the pawn dynamics here with d4? Maybe I can win a piece. The problem with bishop f5 is that my bishop's loose, and so when he goes like queen f4, he'll be attacking my bishop. Yeah, patience you can learn from the computer. Because whenever you analyze with Stockfish, we always think of computers as having this fantastic tactical ability and calculation ability, but the thing I actually take away from them the most is they consider every possible move. And so often in most positions, it's some kind of patient move, not the dramatic. Speaking of the dramatic, we are winning a piece here, right? Piece for 2 pawns. Unfortunately, I'm in check, so I have to take this way. So I got a piece for 2 pawns. 2 prawns. How much are prawns? What's the going rate for prawns these days? $94. Well, white still has practical chances here. Actually, I'm not sure if this is objectively a very good move. But we shall see. I've got to go in like 15 minutes, so I don't know if I'm going to have time for another game. 10 plus 11. That's an interesting time control you've got there. 11 plus 12. He found bishop e1. Yeah, this is the problem. Now you're threatening f3, which is a little bit unclear. Actually, you're threatening bishop takes g4 followed by f3, which is even worse. So now I have to be careful. Alright, retreat. Sound the retreat. I'm better developed. I should be able to get some pressure on his king here. Down the c-file, even with the queens off the board. Bishop c5 was a good move, Arsenal. That was my other... I was starting to consider that pretty seriously there. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I like that. Ultimately, I wasn't sure about the time. If it were to do something, it's a little more complicated to do bishop c5. The Fisherman's Market Seafood Outlet product list. Jumbo shrimp. You're a jumbo shrimp. Prawns. They're small, right? Weird. They tend to be larger than shrimp. I thought it was just like the British word for shrimp. I thought prawns were those like tiny shrimp they put in like shrimp cocktail. But thanks for literally looking it up. Little cocktail shrimps. Shrimp cocktail. I'm talking about like shrimp salad, sorry. Shrimp salad sandwich. Shrimp cocktail is something else. Yeah, I mean like all shrimp are prawns in the UK. I didn't think it was like specific variety. You know, you make like prawn sandwich, whatever, like out of prawn salad. Prawn cocktail. Prawns. Chest prawn. I'll have to find a shrimp plushie to add it to our mascot collection. Arsenal likes talking about cooking. Food. Centiprawn loss. Centiprons. Alright. What am I gonna do with you, Mr. Bro? I like how Thomas Transon is respecting. He's been respectful to his pawn structure. No weaknesses. That's not good. For me, that is. Oh man. Rook sack. Rook takes c2. Wouldn't it be great if that worked? So close. He's got a strong e4 coming. Incoming. I underestimated knight f5. That's a nice move. You need to go away now. I'm looking for sleazy tactics. Have you seen any lately? Totally innocent move, rook c6. How many centiprons? Damn, knight d6, you have that? What does that do? Just confusing the issue now. I believe he's just confusing the issue. Which is a pretty good thing to do when you're down a piece, actually. Good advice. Knight takes a4. Jeez. Knight a4 not gonna work. Almost though. I have ideas now. The endgame, there's no attacking chances here. In the endgame. You don't have to worry. Once the queens are off the board, nothing bad can possibly happen. Now he regrets he had played a4. a5, b5. a5, b5. I'm starting knight takes a4. Very, very good move. All pieces pointing at the enemy king. Yeah. Wow. Oops, I hung my B pawn. I believe I'm letting him survive here. He's still surviving. It's pretty sick. I definitely missed something. And now it's basically over, as Arsenal fans said. I almost missed that maiden too. I'm a little bit like brainless. Alright guys, gotta go. It was nice knowing you. Tomorrow night is our subscriber stream. That was fun. It's fun to lose. See, losing is fun. No, that was a good, at least a decent game by me, for once. Arsenal fan, Sunday night. You got my submission. I thought it was a good game, but I still made a mistake. Yeah, Thomas's opening not really recommended. He got to 2.2, negative 2.2. At the opening it was negative 1.4. But I couldn't find a way to trap her queen. No, but he should have played queen f4. There was no way to trap your queen outright. This is a neat idea, though. To go there. Which I missed. Bishop a5. Thank you guys for playing. I'll be back tomorrow night with a subscriber stream, including Arsenal fans submission. Thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Be good. Bye-bye. Thanks, Mr.